So, toxic relationships. Guess what? I know so much about toxic relationships, it ain't even funny. I've been in a toxic relationship before. I probably was in a very extremely long toxic relationship, about 7+ years, about 7.5 years almost. My toxic relationship actually um began when I was in my, what is that? My senior year of high school, I think it was. Well, end of sophomore. What was that? End of junior year. I about to say sophomore. I don't know why. Anyway, end of the junior year, and there on out, years after that. But it didn't start off toxic. No toxic relationship ever starts off toxic. It always, always, always will start off just like a normal relationship. Um, until the abuse starts. I will honestly tell you that the first year, it was lovey dovey. He opened my door for me. He was respectful, paid me compliments, etc. All that shit. I always wanted to be around me, never, jumped. If any dude was trying to holler at me or try to get close to me, he would jump up and try to damn fucking fight them. It was like literally normal shit. And, but there was unnormal shit in the mix. Like, his true colors didn't even have a chance to show up in the second year. They showed up in the first year. Like, dead ass. Around his birthday, which was in June which is in June. Let me just put it like that. I ain't gonna tell you when. But it's in June. He's a Gemini. Around that damn time, he had got that first year, he had gotten arrested for domestic violence against a girl that he swore up and down he wasn't seeing. Lie. Strike one. Okay, gets out of jail. Gets pissed off because one of his friends at the time had started talking to me. Tries to fight that dude. Goes back to jail. Gets out Christmas Day because me and his parents. We got him out Christmas Day. We put our money together. We got him out Christmas Day. Okay. Turns around. Here's year 2. Year 2, here comes the abuse. That's what I look at that year because that seems like exactly what it was. That's when the verbal abuse started. You ugly. You ain't gonna be shit. You ignorant. All this shit was then being said, and I'm just looking at him like, who the ignorant motherfucker in this situation? Like, seriously. Like, last time I checked, I graduate high school this year. I'm finna go on, following my mother's footsteps, going to CNA nursing. Then I'm going on, and I'm gonna do my own thing. And I'm already, at that period of time, back in high school, I had started designing clothes, to which I had, put aside and said, okay, that's going to be what my clothing line is going to be for. These are the designs for my clothing line. So I'm like, you can't even do this shit. And I'm doing it on computer. So who's the dumb one? And you keep getting caught. Like, you keep saying, I'm being faithful, but you keep getting caught. Nigga, I hate to say this, but if you're going to try to be a player or want to be a player, wouldn't you have 2 phones? Because when I was doing the little player thing, I had 2 phones. One for my hoes. All the niggas I was fucking with. I wasn't fucking them all. I was only sleeping with one. But I was talking to a lot of them. Over 100 and something numbers within that one. And then I had another phone. The other phone was there on the decoy. You didn't see the other phone with all the whole numbers in. You seen the damn phone that was a decoy that only had phone numbers to my family, my friends, and pictures of my family and my friends. That's it. I was smart about my shit. You were just ignorant, stupid, dumb. I could say it in a couple more damn fucking ways, but I'd rather not. But you know what I'm saying? That's how I was looking at him, when he was saying it. And when I started saying, speaking my mind, because I'm a Virgo, that's what we do. That's when the abuse started. Like, he dragged me in the grass in his parents' neighborhood, his parents' old neighborhood. He hit me in my face because I went to work. This is fast forward years later. I was doing security. He hit me. I went to work with a bruise on my face. First of all, y'all look at me. I'm light bright. I'm brown skin. I'm light brown. You hit me, and I got sensitive skin. You hit me, it's going to leave a bruise, and it's going to show. So I'm up there trying to put makeup on because I knew I had to go to work the next day. I'm putting makeup on. I get to work. My boss notices the damn fucking bruise, and it's like, you can't work like that. Like, I gotta send you home. Like, or I gotta hide you. I shouldn't have been going through that, but that's what happens when you're in a toxic relationship. I mean, there was so much. Like, he did pop-ups in my neighborhood unannounced. It was just so much. He was doing pop-ups in my job. Y'all, he almost got me fired from my job. I went to jail on charges that I never even committed. And he thought it was fine. And tried to blackmail me to try to get the charges dismissed. He was like, if you don't, if you take me back and you get back with me, I'll drop the charges. This is after the fact I done went through hell. This is fast forwarding a couple years back. Mind you, I went through hell with him. I had started then having suicidal thoughts. Like, that's how bad things had gotten when I got to that point. And when I reached that damn point, after I went in, I put it like this. I got admitted into a hospital, and I was in a hospital for like 2 days on suicide watch for 2 days. And I'm in the hospital, and the funny thing is, the nurse came to me and was like, "You not crazy." Like, you not crazy at all. Like, you just wanted to come here and have a break, a breather. Like, you just wanted to get away for a little while. I was like, yep. I just needed a few days to keep, get my mind clear to figure out what I was going to do. After I got out the hospital, no lie, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I cut him off, and that's when I found out about the charges that I didn't commit. He called me, proud of it. And when he said he would then drop the charges, him and the girl that he cheated on me with, forgot to mention that part, they would drop the charges against me if I took him back. I looked at the phone, pulled the phone from my ear, and was like, oh, well, hell gonna freeze over before that happens, because I'm not taking you back. He was like, oh, well, I'm gonna keep the charges, da-da-da-da. He got all rowdy and shit, and I'm like, okay, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna be alright. And literally, entire time, the only thing that I can actually say that got me through that time period of being in that type of relationship was God and my family and my friends. That's it. Literally. I wouldn't have made it out of that time period if it wasn't for them. As far as what happened with that situation, did I take him back? No, I never took him back. My name, after 4 months, it took 4 months. I was out of work from the job that I had, because I almost lost my job. I almost ended up getting kicked out of school. Almost. All because of this fool with the fake charges. My name got cleared. The judge didn't believe that. Matter of fact, when I turned myself in, none of them believed that I did that shit. See my language when I say that, but literally, none of them believed that I had committed the charges pressed against me. And they based that off of, wait a minute, She's almost 27 and she has never been arrested. She does security work, so of course she can't have a bad run-in with the law. She didn't do it. Literally, I went to the magistrates and she was like, "You work for what?" "Oh, well, I know you didn't do it. Just sign this promissory." I'm looking at her like, I ain't got to pay nothing, right? Okay. All right. Literally. After everything was said and done, after 4 months, I finally was free. I was finally free of him. Officially. It took me 7 years to do that. When you're in a toxic relationship, it's never easy to get out of. You have only 2 ways to get out of it. Either you're going to end up dead. This is just the plain truth. Or you can get out of it alive. But it's going to take time. And it takes a lot of time when I say that. But I was able to get out of it. I'm blessed to say I'm still here with y'all. But that's pretty much my story on toxic relationships. As y'all see, I went through hell with that. Please like and subscribe to this. Like, subscribe, and comment to this video. Excuse me. And stay tuned because I got more videos for y'all. All right. Love y'all. Be blessed and stay safe.